Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We just got an update on the whole Takeoff Migos situation from Quavo. So Quavo posted on his Instagram story last night. He was riding in an old school lowrider. He had about 4 deep in this one car, but Takeoff was not in the car. And so in this Instagram story, you could still go see that Quavo was saying that he was in the 5th ward. He was in the 5th ward. He was riding around with some people who looked like they happened to be, potentially they were from Houston, because the type of car that they were driving was one of them lowrider scenes. You know how they had them Cadillacs and all the Lincolns out there in Houston and stuff like that, right? So the slabs, they're in one of those, but Takeoff was not in it. And so shortly after this, they pull up to an event and where Takeoff, Quavo, and a bunch of other guys are actually in a dice game. And at this moment, some altercation broke out and Quavo was like off to the side, and Quavo and his people from Migos heard some type of altercation going on, and so actually is being reported that they might have even let off some shots and sent that their way, right? And so, but ultimately what ended up happening is Takeoff ended up getting hit in the midst of all that altercation. We don't know who hit him, what side it came from, and all of that other details, but all in all, man, a man was lost in this. Takeoff passed away, bro. And so we want to again send condolences to his family. Rest in peace to Takeoff. Hope everybody from this whole situation, they don't take it way too hard and stuff like that. We want everybody to remember Takeoff in a good light. Yeah, the man did a lot for the culture, man. You guys see, the way that they held Migos together from the early years, back in 2014, 2013. If you guys were OG fans of Migos, you would understand a lot of the hard work that Takeoff and Quavo had to do, paving the way for a group to come together like that. And so this is very sad, very this is shocking, but then again, it's in Houston, and so it seems like a lot of stuff has been going down in Houston lately, man, especially with these rappers. And now, rappers having the most dangerous job. They're going to these dangerous cities, having the most dangerous job and having something dangerous happen to them. And so in one side, I'm not surprised. Then on the other side, yeah, I am shocked to hear that Takeoff ended up passing. Nobody wants to hear that news. And just at this moment, I was just about to do a Young Dolph anniversary video, and then, to waking up hearing this news overnight, man. And just like how, yesterday, everyone doing all that Halloween stuff, and it's like, man, let me just stay, let me stay indoors or whatnot, because it feel like something weird is about to be happening. And so don't be surprised while overnight, while all you guys are partying, while all you guys are in your costume and everything like that, this ends up happening. And so this is like the type of reasons why you can't just be going all over the place. Like, they were going city to city. They decided to pop out and have a dice game, man. I don't know. You a millionaire? Stop with the dice games. If you have money, just stop with the dice game, man. Do you know what a dice game, where that originated? It was for people who basically was trapping in the streets on the corner, slanging that. At the end of the day, they would try to take their little money that they got and try to turn it into a little bit more, $5 more, $10 more. So before they go home, they basically gambled their proceeds of what they made that day in a short little dice game just to try to get some extra on top, because the sales has stopped. It's late now. You're closed for business for the night. So they try to play this dice game so they could get the money and win a little bit from their other buddies who do the same exact thing. Now, if you broke and you just need some money for food real quick and you think that you could win it at a dice game and that's your only hope, okay. But then if you got millions and millions of dollars and you're wearing all this jewelry and you can't afford to lose anything, so don't even go to the dice game, because dice games get robbed. Dice games get hit up. You're supposed to avoid dice games. You already got $1 million, but then again, it's going back to that street mentality, or just trying to hang out with the wrong crowd, man. Look, I don't know what makes somebody want to go to a dice game when you already got millions of dollars. Is it because you want to get accepted by the streets of still being with the shits? Do you want to I don't know. Like, I don't understand what benefit does it have for him to actually go to that dice game and actually play. Like, what benefit does it have? That's the same, and at the end of the day, the dice game, the house always wins, man. So who's not, who's to say that the house, whoever put on that dice game, didn't have something to do with what happened to Takeoff, man? Maybe they were gonna hit a lick on him anyways. Maybe that was the beginning of what was gonna be him getting robbed at the dice game, and then it just ended up that they escalated it so quick to where shots rang out and people got hit, and now we have to deal with this whole situation with Takeoff. And man, this is a bad look, man. This is a bad look on Houston because, a lot of people were just like, nah, Houston really ain't like that after the whole situation with Lil Uzi's artist. But then now, after Trey the Truth, after the situation you got with Duke the Jeweler and Lil Uzi's artist and all that, now it's like, okay, what's really going on here, Houston? Like, there's too many people in a short amount of time, and all of them to be rappers and stuff like that, for this to just be anything okay, like for us to just brush off. No, now it's like, okay, their guard is up now in Houston. Their guard is up in LA. These two cities, they're becoming the most dangerous, especially if somebody from the culture, somebody that is basically going to be anyone like the people who got hit up already, man. If you fit in any of those categories, and it really don't have to be a rapper, it don't have to be someone from the culture, it could be anybody. If they think that they want something from you that you might have and they don't have, or they want more of, they'll definitely go out of their way to do whatever it is, man. Whether it's at a dice game, a gas station, the corner store, at the detail shop, at the dealership, wherever, man, they'll pop out, they'll get you. But the fact that this was in a chase down, this Takeoff didn't get chased down by goons or ran up on. No, somebody convinced him to willingly show up to this dice game that 9 times out of 10, something was going to go down anyways, just by the look at how quickly everything escalated and the type of people they must have been, man. To be in a dice game for just a couple minutes and then spaz out like that, man, dude must have already been off the wall, like trying to hit a lick that day or do something, man. And so, man, this is crazy, bro. It's sad, bro. Not a lot of people, thought that Takeoff was gonna be the one that gets, off from Migos, and man, it's a tough situation, man, because he was the low-key one, he was the humble one, he was the quiet one. And so you would think, out of everything, that he'd stay out of a lot of trouble, right? But at the end of the day, man, I wouldn't be surprised for any reason, It's already people talking about questioning the people that Quavo was hanging around. We don't know what I don't think Quavo had a lot to do in it or anything like that with the argument. It seems like he was just on the side, but as more details come, we're starting to see that Quavo and his people actually sent shots back, or maybe even sent them first. So that's going to be really, really important in trying to piece together like what really happened and who set it off first for this to go down like that, and how did Takeoff exactly get caught up in the middle of it, because he got hit in the neck head area. And that's how in Quavo's arms he went so quickly, because it was such a very vulnerable, sensitive area that it's really no coming back from that, man. It ain't. And so with that being said, bro, we got some more updates we're going to fill you in on as these details continue to come. So make sure you stay tuned in, subscribe to this channel if you're not. Hey, go ahead and like this video and comment down below, man. Send your condolences, guys. Send your condolences to Takeoff in the comment section. And I'm going to catch you in the next one.